So we've got our new official live in the game. Khali is in there. No longer test server. Bunch of stuff. 12373. I didn't go over the Tespia one. I wonder if there's value in checking that now in terms of what their thought process maybe was going through it. But I'm guessing no. I think we could just skip that one. You know, save you guys one rundown, so you go straight to the source, straight to the what is going on. So we got this beautiful picture of Soifon. I mean Khali. For people who saw my tweet from a while ago, so this is actually just a direct rip from a class that was called Khali from a different game. What was that game again that Nexon was publishing for? And AsiaSoft, I think, was publishing for as well. Do you guys remember what? It was like another MMO. I tweeted it out a while ago. Okay, my Twitter is completely... Dragon's Nest? Oh yeah, maybe Dragon's Nest, yeah. See if I can find my tweet. It's a really good place. Oh yeah, here it is. So this was a class called Khali from Dragon Nest. You know, if in any way this looks familiar whatsoever. A little bit more clothing, I guess, but down to like the exact pose, just from a different angle. No boo, I want my money back. No, there's some boo in there. But yeah, you can see the resemblance. Oh wait, this one is more. It's just like the different angle, but it's always that like one leg out. For me, it reminded me a lot of Soifon because of that one skill that you have that looks like a giant cross, like the bee sting attack that Soifon has from Bleach. Same but different, yeah. But well, the name of that other class was actually literally also Khali. So yeah, they really just reused that IP. Very same theming. Didn't feel like... I think that game is down now anyway, so might as well, you know, put it to work. But yeah, here we go. So the Wind of Revenge. High Flora Thief class. Also added the next 5 weeks of the Wongstrand special menu events. In case you guys were forgetting that was still a thing. So that's this block right here. And gets them closer and closer to the release of our new area and Kaling new boss. Oh yeah, I can read that. Kaling based. Like this. Beautiful. Okay. So, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Just Khali. Okay, that's it. Here we have some pictures, some beautiful pictures with some art. I agree, not enough booba, but you know, cutesy game and all that. All of the upcoming stuff. Of course, you guys are fluent in Korean at this point, so you understand all of this in just the blink of an eye. Good. All right, we're done. See you on the next video. No, we're going a little bit more into detail. Let's see. So we got all of the job skills. Then we got some achievement changes, error fixes, skill fixes. Okay, so maybe some skill changes upcoming here. Might have to add that to the exclamation mark classes. For the skill rebalancing memers. Make sure that we select this. Control C. Forget, do I put new stuff below or over? This is all stuff that's coming in February 8th, right? Yeah, and then we can... Skill improvements, bam. Probably this. What? Oh, I don't think he linked that properly. I click skill error fixes. Oh, now it does. Okay. Error 1. There you go. Skill fixes. And we'll change that to. Is the heading 1? Let's see. This goes to title, I think, right? Yeah, and this to heading 1. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, good stuff. Alright, so we have the cinematic. You guys have probably seen this one before. Should be pretty short, 2 minutes. Crying baby. Oh no. Let's save the baby. Oh, we have to leave the baby. Leave it in good hands so it can grow up to become Prince Ali. Dude, imagine you have a baby and it comes out with like bright pink hair. You already know it's going to be a main character. You know you're going to become a side character in your kid's story. Moses ripoff. That's a big old crystal right there. Oh my god, it's Mega Man. No, not Mega Man. Who's the guy Kirby fights? In the iron suit? With the wings? Sounds like Mega Man, but it's not. Meta Knight, there you go, close enough. They're little Meta Knight dudes. Oh yeah, because he's a knight and he's made of metal. Sneaky smile. You're gonna die in 3 weeks. Uh-oh, trauma. He touched her without consent. He's gotta cancel that guy. Cancel him on Twitter. Dude, this guy's head is entirely too big, dude. Somehow for the female characters, the head being so big doesn't seem weird. But for these male characters, the head is way too big. There's a soy fun attack. Based. And now, what is this? Is this some gameplay with the skills? Oh, it's a storyline. Yo, that's a cute area. It's like Commercy with the water. It's like a Middle Eastern Commercy. It's like Commercy. Sorry.
그때 에리모스의 영주인 엡실론이 자매를 구해주었지. 자매는 그때부터 영주를 존경하게 되었고 엡실론 친위대에 들어가는 것을 꿈꾸게 된 거야. 그날 이후 칼리와 라샤는 매일같이 수련했고 그들의 노력은 마침내 결실을 맺게 되었지. 오랜 꿈은 이루어졌고 칼리와 라샤는 새로운 꿈을 꾸며 행복한 나날을 보냈어. 그 밤 보아선 안 될 것을 목격하기 전까지 말이야.
That would have almost worked. Wrong con. Well, technically the right continent, but different part of the
신분이
continent.
다른 두 아이가 태어나던 밤이었어. 이 아이가 자라면 타샤의 역할을 대신하게 될
We already saw this part.
평범하게.
Okay, cool. So, Khali is a priest of Grandis' High Flora race. A priest? Wow. Who woke up and chose violence every single day. Due to her deep respect for her benevolent lord, Khali, and her twin sister. And definitely her twin sister. Khali, sand-skinned, yellow eyes, black hair, with some green in there. Twin sister, pale as fuck, bright pink hair. You know, twins. They don't have to look alike, guys. Twins can look different, okay? They can be completely different races and colors of everything, okay? Open your mind. It's 2023. Test to become members of his personal guard. She can engage in free combat by linking together melee attacks using the chakrams with quick movement skills and use powerful techniques that resonate with the chakra created during battle. So we don't know in GMS if they're going to rename some of those things. Some of those things might be renamed, but I'm assuming for most of the stuff there right now they're naming them in a way that they can just copy over from KMS to GMS, so that GMS doesn't have to do too much extra work in all of that. So you can see that male and the female characters. All right, we got a beautiful sand skill here. Khali's a high flora thief that uses chakram as a weapon. Two-handed, fast attack, speed 6. So that's part of the new Korea thing, where in your stat window you're going to have your total weapon attack and you're going to have your attack speed ranked. So the higher the number, the faster the attack speed now. It's going to be, or the higher the attack speed, I should say, sorry. The faster the attacks, the higher the attack speed. And yeah, they kept out at 8 in Korea. We don't quite know for sure if they're going to go up to 10 for us in GMS. Hopefully yes. If not, some characters are going to die. Wow, that's huge, Frostgulp. Keep going, man. You get it so soon. And the Legion effect is 10, 20, 40, 80, 100 luck. Rip. That's pretty bad. And the Link skill I saw was like a little bit of damage and healing, so that's also gonna look pretty shit. So no need to change around. We do have new world maps though, so this is what the new world map's gonna look like. All of the planets around Grandis. And it's going to be on the same area, the same continent as Grandis, which is interesting because here you have like the level to 260, 265 areas, 270, 275 area, and here you have like the entry level 5, level 1 through 30 opening area of a new class. Which is interesting how they're like so close together. That wouldn't really make any sense because these monsters would just like go over here and overrun this area, right? That's a little strange to me that they would do that, but, you know. And here we see the, you know, the Anno, what is it, like Anno 1405 or something? They can swim or fly. Yeah, they can do anything. Let's listen to some of the music here. That's going to be loud as hell. Chill. As we look through the rest of these memes. Okay, nice and calm. Got the strings coming in there. A little bit of a cat jam. It's pretty nice. Alright, we'll listen to the other ones as we go. So Khali's beginning town, Erimos, has been added with a whole bunch of NPCs, quest lines, facial expressions, male-female characters, different outfits. Her twin sister. I guess she's about the same skin color, but it looks different because of the hair color, huh? Doo-doo. And the storyline, and he mad. The typical blue-haired characters. Oh shit, Tamirko is in this game now. He's getting his own NPC based. Simer, Shaheen, Shadi, Haidar, Kazim, Tamir. Any B'nai Zonot in the chat got their name added to the game? Right, next song. When's release? End of January. It's like the 27th or 29th or whatever is a Wednesday. Neither of those are. 25th then probably. Is it next week? I don't fucking know. Zard is a sword? It is. Oh yeah, Zard is a sword. Level 40, two-handed sword. Following monsters have been added to Edimos. Level 10, 12, 15, 19, 21, 23. Yeah, maybe very, very early on leveling guide. Like some people go to the Cadena area now, right? In some cases, maybe some nice training there if there's enough monsters. You have the weapons that you get, and then the little wings you had when you were born. Okay, beautiful. Skills. Return skill is Reminiscence. And then you have your Echo with a little yeah, we'll see this icon later. Mage Circuit, the most useless passive in the game. Basically gives like 30 or so weapon or magic attack in endgame. It's like, it's something, but it looks like a whole lot, but it isn't. Innate Gift, so that's your Link skill. Has 2 levels here in Korea. Might come out with 2, might come out with 3, but I think a good chance it stays on 2. 5% damage, and then when attacking, 100% chance to recover 2% max HP and MP every second for 5 seconds on a 30-second cooldown. So it's basically a 5% damage secondary. We have, you know, we have healing. Holy song, chill out. Some epic music going on. But yeah, we have healing fams, so pretty useless for us, but for, you know, non-healing fam having regions, it's actually really nice. First job, you do a little bit of a swipe, and you have your flash jump, and then you have your dash, Void Rush, and this is going to be a very, very important skill from what I saw. And you start with dashing once, and then you go up to 2 and up to 3, and then you get resets in it, so it's like a skill that keeps scaling up in utility as you go. Some attack and some useless stats here. I mean stance, but you know, you get that eventually. So giant weapons on your hands. Patience, stream with extreme patience, blah blah blah. Evasion rate, speed, jump, max speed. You'll be able to move around. You can kind of see how the character moves around, I guess. So of course, as always now, level 1 characters have got like a giant hitbox, hit everything 5 times, hit up to 16,000 targets. You know, that's that's your lowest level skill now. Flash jumping around. And then you can see the dash, which is obviously going to feel pretty bad early on because it's not really doing that much. And it's got a cooldown, so you can't really spam it or anything. But if you guys saw that video of that that guy in Hard Lotus just like dashing around 6 times back and forth. Eventually it gets to that point. This guy got annoying to go up and down on the... Copy. I'll open it a second time just to do the songs from there, I guess. Not full. And second job, you get a new main attack. And you see when it hits an enemy, your Void Rush and Blitz cooldowns decrease by 1 second, so that allows you to dash around more. And then this is a very important skill, Crescentum. This is going to reset your cooldown if you use it right after your Void Rush. But it has a cooldown as well, so you can't keep spamming it, but it's going to allow you to dash around quite a bit more. So it's important for that reason. And then you have your weapon booster. Registered pet auto buff. Oh, so a booster that's not passive for some reason on a new character. I don't know why they insist on doing this. Just make all boosters passive, please. It's so annoying. Okay, or, you know, make them active in the beginning, and then once you get more skills in the 4th job or something, then you can turn it into a passive, something like that. Because it does feel good in the beginning to be able to pop buffs, but once you have so many, you just want it to be passive, because it's like it lost its shine at that point. Lord's Castle. Outskirts. Insanity 1 enhances your Void Rush, and there you go. This enhancer can be used in 8 directions, and it can damage enemies along its movement path. So already in the 2nd job it gets empowered quite a bit. If you press the jump key while moving to instantly stop, the Void Rush attacks an enemy using damage reflect. You will not take damage. A skill is not affected by cooldown reset effects. But, kind of. Because of your skills. Oh yeah, your mastery, regular old mastery, just with 30 attack. Probably some crazy 4th jobs coming in with like a million buffs. I was gonna say buffs. Oh, I did get 20% Flora passive. Yeah, when I was seeing that, is it the same 20% of your weapon's base attack? How much is it for us? I'm not on a character where you can do it. Is it for us 10%? Or 15%? Maybe because it's like two-handed, their base attack is maybe a little bit low. No, that would be higher on two-handed. I don't know. Four more minutes. Okay, chill. I don't know what the Arc one is. Magic Circuit. Arc, MapleStory. Let's see what I got. Skills. Arc 0. Oh, it is 10%, yeah. And it converts 25%, and this one converts 50% up to 20%. Yeah, so this one doubles up. So maybe theirs will go up to like 50 or 60 weapon attack versus the 30 I said. Maybe it's not as shitty for them. That'd be nice. A little bit more scaling as you go. Impulse, 35 crit rate, 20 critical damage. That's really nice to get. But I don't think they get too much more critical rate. So this, I think this is pretty much what you see is what you get. But that is really nice, of course. And then just the standard luck. So you can see a little bit more here. Jumping around, bigger hitbox, just flash jumping, smashing around, killing everything. And if you dash, whoop. You see the dash go up, the dash goes sideways, all that good stuff, diagonally down. You can see when he presses the button, right after you can see the cooldown there, going down. Don't know if he's gonna do like the dash thing in the air, where it's like dash, dash. Dash, reset, dash. Oh, the guy's coming to KS with it. Whoa, that's a whole bunch of noodles. Noodle, don't noodle. Alright, good stuff. Third job, an even bigger attack with nice twirly lines. Got the whole creamy with black color stuff going on. Also, when it hits an enemy, Void Rush Blood Blaze cooldowns decreased by a second. So you are, you know, I want you to spam those skills. And then we start with Hex skills. Uh-oh. So we had Art skills and we had the Void skills. Now we have Hex as well. Alright, it's not like a huge gauge thing like with Ho Young, so don't fret just yet. So this throw a giant chakram that deals 300% damage 7 times on 8 enemies. with a cooldown of 6 seconds. And then we have Summon Chakri. So that's the thing that we mentioned before. It's like a floating tier kind of thing. So this is a toggle. And then there's whenever a Void skill defeats an enemy or attacks a boss monster, there's a 30% chance to creating a Chakri. And when an Arts or Hex skill is cancelled by Void skill, there's a 100% chance to create a Chakri. So they're going to want you to animation cancel your attacks in so that you can maximize on these things and deal extra damage. The Create Chakri have a 30-second duration, and you can create up to 6 at a time. And you can activate them with Resonate. And an activated Resonate will target and attack nearby enemies from the location if it was activated. It's not like it starts flying around and does like a million damage. It really just hits once or maybe twice, I think. Oh, bounce up to 3 times. Here you go, yeah. Use a Hex skill, summon Chakri, within a certain range will be activated to Resonate. I think this range can be increased with your Hyper skill, if I'm not mistaken. And activated Resonate deals 165% damage 3 times and can bounce up to 3 times before disappearing. When a single enemy is hit multiple times, the final damage is decreased by 45%, so that on bosses it doesn't get too crazy. So here's Insanity 2, so this is where you can do the double dash. Actually, 59 L or I? Which one do you think? An L or a capital I? You can re-input Void Rush even while moving with it to instantly start the next movement. If Void Rush attacks an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage. The same thing. Quickly move in the input direction and deal 180% damage 3 times and up to 6 enemies. When attacking normal monsters, damage increased by 210 percentage points. When used, enter Dark Side for 2 seconds. That's nice, and can be used up to 2 times consecutively with only a 5-second cooldown by itself. And then Void Enhance, Void Rush's distance move is increased. This is also a toggle, so depending on the situation, you might want to turn it on or off. Very similar to like the teleport on the Archmages, for example. Deceiving Blade, absorb the enemy's shadow to make it into your own power. After a Void skill hits an enemy when a directly used skill other than the Void skill hits an enemy, activate an additional attack. If Deceiving Blade attacks an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage, and the skill is not affected by buff duration increasing effects. Additional attack reactivation cooldown half a second. Okay. When a Void skill hits an enemy, activate the buff for 10 seconds, and when directly using activate additional attack that deals 370% damage 2 times. Alright, so it's a little bit of a final attack, basically. But not if you spam the same skill over and over. You're gonna have to alternate. Intuition, 25% final damage, 20% defense ignore, 30 attack, and increased chrysanthem's damage by 120% points. That's pretty massive. And then 15% max HP, MP, status resistance, elemental resistance, 60 stats, damage reduction, just to give you a little bit of everything, just to round out the stats that we couldn't give you in any other way, I guess. But of course not super duper important. Status resistance helps a little bit, damage reduction helps on non-bosses. That's about it. So we can see what this looks like in real time. So you see that hitbox is quite a bit bigger, but the skill is very spammable, even though the animation looks very long. Doesn't seem to lock you into that for too long. Oh, we missed that one skill here. Boom. So it's that big hex skill. And of course, it's going to come down to the timing, so you're going to have to practice a little bit with like what skill to use when, especially in terms of chaining it with other skills together. So he's going to like cancel an attack here. Boom, with the dash. So you can get one of those Chakri here. And if you do that again, boop, you see another Chakri, so you can create up to 6 of those. And then with that skill, you activate them, boop, and it starts bouncing around. They're not super impressive, but it's gonna get very strong with the addition of like 4th job, 5th job, hyper skills and everything. It's gonna be pretty massive. What does it do? They just, when you activate them, they jump around, find a target, and bounce around and do some damage. For mobbing, they'll do some okay damage and they'll actually kill. And then for bossing, it'll just be one of the major things that does damage. It won't be like the thing that gives you all your damage, but it'll be part of the whole thing. Yeah, you can already see that the mobility is on quite some other level once you start, even on just the third job, you can start doing some pretty nice stuff in terms of moving around the map. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Well, interesting. Lots of dashes. Very short cooldown and resettable, so good stuff. Fourth job, the main attacking skill, an even huger. Disappear and attack enemies. Oh, disappear and attack enemies in front of you with several powerful cuts. 7 times 7 enemies, 290%. That's all lines for a main attack. That's pretty nice. When it hits an enemy, Void Rush and Blitz cooldowns are decreased by a second, so it's the same as the other ones. And you get a bigger Hex skill that throws out not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 chakrams. When thrown chakrams reach the maximum range, they will spin for a short period of time to attack and then return to the character's location and attack enemies along the way. Doesn't show up in this animation, but you send them out, they rotate a little bit, and then they fly back as well, so they attack in both of the times. If you move a certain distance away from the returning chakrams, they will disappear. So you can't just throw them one way, flash jump all the way to the other side, and dash 16 times and then drag them through the entire map. You want to be able to do that. If Hex Chakram Split attacks an enemy using Damage Reflect, you will not take damage. That's interesting, actually, for what seems like such a major attacking skill. But I guess because it can hit later, after you've already sent out the attack, they want to avoid you getting blindsided by an after image kind of thing. Okay, throw 4 giant chakrams, deal 245 damage 5 times, periodically on up to 10 enemies. Each chakram can hit a target up to 4 times. Okay, so there's a limit. And cooldown of 14 seconds, which is still decently low cooldown. That might mean that cooldown hats come into play as well. Oh, especially with Chakram Fury on 12 seconds. It feels like you're just demanding for a 2-second cooldown at least. Unleash an area of pain that rips nearby enemies to shreds. You will float while using this skill. Ooh, okay. 550% damage 10 times periodically on up to 10 enemies. And Void Blitz. Amplify the after image's power to sends out multiple in front of you. Each after image is treated as a separate attack, and they will each apply summon Chakri's effects. When a skill is used, enter Dark Side for a certain period of time. Void Blitz is not affected by cooldown reset effects. This one isn't, no. Using the custom command, Void Blitz can be activated by using Void Rush without combining it with an arrow key. Okay, so you don't have to necessarily put this on a key. Because you can just activate it with Void Rush. Okay. For images, deal 210% damage 4 times up to 6 enemies and 2 seconds of Dark Sight. And then we have Desert Veil. Hide in the Veil of Sun to become invincible for a certain period of time. Oh, this is your iframe. You cannot use other skills though, other than Spark and Void Rush. So it's mostly just movement that you can do, and that's it. And it's a 75-second cooldown for 3 seconds of invincibility. Overall, that's not bad, but if you look at kind of in iframes that all the other classes in the game have, this is a pretty mediocre one. I have to say, you know, compared to all of the classes that have come out, and the fact that you can't attack during it, it's actually kinda eh. I think they have one other iframe though in their 5th job, but it's definitely like a step down from like the iframe capabilities that an Arc has before, for example. And Arc also has a whole lot of mobility, so a lot more of your survivability for this class is going to be depending on your correct positioning and your resetting and your dashing around, rather than just relying on press button and be immune for all damage. So it's going to require definitely more hands than something like Arc or even than Ho Young, you know, who has like who can, if you want to, have a very long iframe. Even like a Marksman, you know, who's got like a 60 seconds cooldown, 3 seconds iframe. But then doesn't have one in and also has one in and doesn't have another one in 5th job, so give and take. Give Dual Blade more iframes, yeah. That's your Flora Warrior with a little bit of a mechanical looking big old blade, big old chakram. Extra stats. Flores will. And now Insanity 3. So now we're cooking with gas. Now we're dashing all over the place. 210% damage 4 times and up to 7 enemies. 350% points extra damage when hitting targets. 2 seconds of dark sight, and skill can be used up to 3 times consecutively with a 5-second cooldown still. Expert, your mastery increase 30 attack, 8% critical damage, so nothing too crazy here. No like 20% final damage out of nowhere. Ascend resonates, damage increased by 200% points. Number of bounces increased by 1. That's pretty nice. Summon check creation chance is increased by 45%. Okay, that's pretty massive. And then Chakram Sweep damage increased by 400% points, and Ars Crescendo damage increased by 130. And then our big skill, Redemption is our big skill here. 30% final damage, 20% IED, and 30% boss damage. Okay, so not too crazy on the IED so far. Not too crazy on the boss damage. Not too crazy on the crit rate or the crit damage. There is some final damage in here, but it's also okay. Which makes me feel like the base numbers of the character might actually be good. It always is weird to me if a class comes out and is like, okay, well, here we have to give like 40% critical damage and then 40 boss and 40 IED and like 300% final damage. That always feels like the base stats of the character aren't very good. And if you have too much final damage, you tend to scale like crazy into the end game, which will just inevitably mean that you're going to have to get like nerfed again. And I think nobody really likes it when classes are just made super overpowered in the beginning when they come out to like lure people in, and then as soon as people are invested, then they start nerfing it to bring it in line with the other characters. That just always feels really shitty. So what it looks like, at least from these numbers, is it seems like it's going to be balanced pretty properly, and it's going to come down a lot to personal character control and playing it well. So that, I think that's a cool positioning, at least. YouTube thumbnail, Khali is insane, 3 exclamation marks. So now we can see what that looks like with the 4th job skill. So that's their main attack. Okay, so not as vertical as you would want, perhaps. This attack has got a very big range. Yeah, you see. So you send it out, rotates for a little bit, and then comes back. Of course, use it in the air, so now it has a decently long cooldown. But yeah, the fact that that's on 12 seconds, I am like 99% sure already at this point. You're gonna want at least a 2-second cooldown hat, even if it doesn't work on all the skills, like on the Void Rushes and everything. This looks like a character that's going to want possibly cooldown skip to get the hexes to go off, and I think also cooldown reduction on the hat, just to get that skill off more. Especially when you're bursting and you get all the hypers and stuff in there and 5th jobs. Yeah, so that's when you right click it for the command, and then you don't have to use that skill specifically. You could just use the dash without a directional key, and then it makes it into that attack, the Void Rush, instead of dashing you. For a warrior, and the rest of it just a bunch of skills that add damage. So they're just going to jump around a little bit more so you can see what kind of stuff you can expect to do. And it's definitely going to be a character when you start out. It might be a little bit overwhelming on like how you can move and where you can go. And you'll get a feel for the flow of all of it. Just like in the beginning with Arc as well, right? Like all of the stuff has cooldown, but you know, some of the stuff you really have to look at your cooldowns, and then after a while, you kind of just like press the buttons and you kind of go. You don't really look at that anymore. You don't really think about it anymore. And I expect Khali to be the same, but a bit more intense. I'm guessing a little bit less like in between Arc and Cadena, I'm guessing, from the looks of it. Because it seemed like you're going to be able to do some some crazy dashing stuff. But it's more about the repositioning. Where Arc is more about like the order. Sorry, not the order, but yeah, Arc is also more about the repositioning, and Cadena is more about like the order that you press things in and properly, and then timing it, and then hopefully getting a bunch of cooldown skips. And Khali seems to be a little bit of a combination of that, not as heavily into one as either one of those two classes, so a little bit of a mix. Perhaps, because of all the repositioning, perhaps closer to Ho Young, maybe? Which is, of course, also a thief. Same kind of vibes. But yeah, if anything, even if you don't end up maining it or something, just dashing through maps and destroying everything and just messing around with the cooldowns and the resets and everything, I think that alone will already be really fun. Then hyper skills. Oh, they're kind of color-based for just the types of skills, so not for any specific skills unless, except for the one for Resonate. So you've got extra damage, IED, or boss damage for all of the hex skills. That's pretty straightforward. Typically, the IED is just good early on if you're very new, because you don't have access to all of the sources yet. Once you have a bigger legion, more link skills, typically the IED is not as necessary, especially not until you get very far into the game. So most people just opt for the hex reinforce. Then maybe the boss later, especially if you're a bossing mule. Resonate add range. This will totally depend on what areas you're training in, and you know, your personal preference for the map might be super useful or might be kind of a dud depending on where you're at. So that's gonna take some practicing. Void, reinforce, and IED. That's probably going to be pretty weak early on because the void skills don't really do that much damage early on when you're just repositioning. But of course, if you want to make sure that you're dashing through monsters and killing them, then the void reinforce will be nice. You'll have to see what part of your burst and what part of your total damage the void skills end up being to see if the ignore guard is useful. I'm guessing it's probably not going to be as necessary. Again, because we have more IED because of familiars, especially early on, and because of the superior Golic set than KMS does. So typically we don't need this as much as they do. And you're only boosting like one group of the skills, right? So it depends on what big of part of your burst it is. Ours reinforced 20% damage. Our skills number of hits increased by 1. That looks like a no-brainer take because there's a bunch of art skills. And extra targets. This will depend on where you're training and if you need to hit monsters multiple times, probably. So might be, might not be. But I could see you switching this stuff around a little bit as you're growing through the levels on your character. Yeah, it's gonna depend on a BA and seeing like where all your damage comes from and then boosting the appropriate skills. So probably over the next few months, we'll probably see more stuff like meta forming stuff coming out of Korea. But, once it comes to GMS, we'll still have to figure it out how it works for us. Because of, differences in ID and all that. Seems like we have a song with this skill. With Oblivion. Instantly condense magic to reach a state of no self. We've got some flowers going on, some kind of a lotusy things. Death Blossom. For a certain period of time, Void and Hex skills effects are greatly enhanced. When used, Void Rush and Void Blitz's cooldown are reset. During this skill, 4th job or lower Hex skills cooldown are decreased by 50%. Void Hex skills final damage is increased by 30%. 3-minute cooldown for 30-minute duration. Okay, so just from this alone, it looks like it's a 3-minute class. Maybe some 90-second stuff. We'll see what else comes up. Oh, 90 seconds. There you go. Pre-watched. The Rose of Despair blooms from the sand. The Death Blossom attacks nearby enemies. So this is Oblivion, right? And then this is Death Blossom. 300 MP, summon a Death Blossom for 30 seconds, deals 700% damage 6 times periodically on up to 10 enemies. There's a 100% chance to create Summon Chakri at the attack location if the number of enemies being attacked is less than the maximum, or fewer, I guess. The maximum number of enemies hit. Additional Summon Chakri equal to the difference will be created at random locations. Up to 2 additional Summon Chakris can be created. Okay, so up to 8 then. And we've already got the other bounces from the earlier skills as well. So this is where the Chakris are gonna start doing some more work, even if the individual ones seem kind of weak. Race of God. This is looking a lot like the 10% damage skill here, right? For 60 seconds, cooldown 2 minutes. Only other Flora class party members will receive the effect. Or the power of the ancient Flora God to gain strength. What is his name? Or her name? Pause. All right, 50. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw an effect of this one. It does like a whole lot of lines. I think in terms of damage and everything, you almost want to see this one similar to Ruin, basically, but a little bit weaker, but with only 30-second cooldown. So again, I think cooldown hat on that is probably going to be pretty nice as well. So you can just slam that just a little bit more. But yeah, I think effect-wise, it's really cool. It's almost got like a little bit of an hourglass type vibe. And it's got the big chakra in the middle, but the circles that are floating around are also very similar to the earlier attacks that you do. And it's got the same color pattern slightly like the Dawn Warrior attacks and everything. So I think this is I don't know, it puts like pulls a whole bunch of things together, and then the effect at the end with the thin lines really reminds me just of like it's kind of like it gives me like an Egypt vibe. I don't know. So that brings you back to like the area, into the sandy area and everything. It looks really cool in my opinion. Summon area of chaos for 3 seconds, deals damage 4 times, up to 10 enemies. Based on the area of chaos duration, the attack speed will increase. Based on the area of chaos's duration, the attack speed... Oh yeah, it just speeds up as you go, yeah. Up to 3 stages. When the duration ends, activate 5 explosions that deal 1,250% damage 10 times and up to 12 enemies. It almost looks like a mini... not Revenant. Like a mini Bane, almost. Like every 30 seconds. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's like Ruin, like Bane, like those skills that just do like a decent amount of damage and then like an even harder one. Or like a very mini Lara burst, you know, like those. And then we have Void Burst, which just looks absolutely stunning. The big 5th job. Wow, look at how amazing this skill looks. God, it's so gorgeous. Oh, there it is. Look at that summon effect. You've got all the sands and everything. Takes you back to Legend of Zelda with that big worm boss that's in the sand, digging around. Like as you're attacking, gets all warm and fuzzy, and don't look directly into the eye, guys. Don't get hypnotized, okay? And then if you reactivate the skill while you're in there, you'll like slash, and then boom, big ass explosion. This is probably, I don't know, visually one of the most appealing skills of the entire game. I think it looks really cool. Whichever designers worked on this, worked their ass off, and it's definitely an animal's anus. Yeah, you're seeing a cloaca in there. But yeah, this is a really pretty skill. Oh, I could look at this all day. Look at that thing. Bam. So many particles are gonna kill some computers. Can't wait for zero transparency. Yeah, it's gonna be marvelous. Well, the other thing is also pretty funny because it's like an iframe, and then you have to reuse it for the animation. But if you don't, you reuse it in time, the skill will last longer than your iframe, so you can get killed in it. So you have to make sure you do use it. So basically, activate the chain attack that tracks an enemy within range multiple times. When the chain attack ends or the duration ends, activate a powerful final attack. A Void Burst, chain attack, and final attack will activate Chakri as well. Chain attack will prioritize tracking the boss monster with the highest max HP, thank God. If the chain attacks can track an enemy, it will activate with the caster as the tracked target. Yourself? Oh. For 4.3 seconds, the Wind of Revenge descends. You are invincible during the Wind of Revenge. During the Wind of Revenge, if you reuse a skill, activate a chain attack that targets a single nearby enemy and deals 2000% damage 12 times on up to 12 enemies. When the chain attack activates 5 times or the duration ends, activate 6 strikes that deal 2100% damage 15 times on up to 15 enemies. You know, just big old numbers. After it activates, you will be invincible for 3.5 seconds. Yeah, so it's a little bit confusing in the duration because I saw Steve's video, and he died during the skill. But here it says for 4.3 seconds, the Wind of Revenge descends, and you are invincible during the Wind of Revenge. And then after it activates, you'll be invincible for another 3.5 seconds. But I saw him die during this skill. So hopefully that's fixed. Because it seems like you could use a skill and then for 4.3 seconds, and then you can die once it's over, or you can activate enough slashes in those 4.3 seconds, and then extend the duration by another 3.5 for like a total of 7.8 seconds. That's what it reads like to me, but I hope that's how it functions as well. Maybe it'll do. Maybe it works a little bit weird, you know, like the Cannoneer's iframe, where you have to you have the charge up in the beginning, and then if you hold that too long, you can die. But if you let go, then it becomes the actual iframe. But the iframe already starts on the charge up, so like it's a little bit strange. You have to get used to it. Targets a single enemy but hits 12. Yeah, because the swipes are just so furious, you know. Well, we already have a 30-second iframe. I think Cannoneer is fine iframe-wise. Then we have Arts Astra. Wow, look at that. Also really cool-looking skill, IMO. It's like a spiky shield almost coming down. Call upon Ancient Chakrams. When an art skill hits an enemy, this skill will activate automatically. Oh, okay, so the automatic after effect. If Arts Astra attacks an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage. Summon 3 Ancient Chakrams that deal 600% damage 6 times on up to 8 enemies. After a certain period of time, they will disappear and deal 800% damage 8 times on up to 10 enemies on a cool reactivation cooldown of 14 seconds. When an iframe you can use in midair. Can't you do that for the CM one? I'm pretty sure you can. Oh wait, let me get my hell yeah. Let me get my oil on, dude. Askers? Any askers in the chat? There we go. Make some boss rush potions. You know, game goes on. And then Resonate. Ultimatum. Ooh, maximize your inherent magic to awaken Summon Chakri and Resonate. If Resonate Ultimatum attacks an enemy using damage reflect, you will not take damage. Will it? Can we just remove damage reflect? I feel like that would be so much easier for everyone involved. So much less writing of things and coding of things. Just get. Actually, do you think damage reflect is like one of the building pillars of this game? If they were to remove it, you think the whole game would just fall apart? Is there any other reasonable reason why they haven't just removed that thing altogether yet? There might be just like some bosses that can't function anymore if you take damage reflect away, and the whole game might implode as a result. So they're just keeping it. I think that's what's going on. Conspiracy theory time. Tinfoil hats on. Okay, during the skill, up to 8 awakened chakra can be created. When you use... Oh, up to 8. But there's another skill that creates up to extra 2, right? So you could go to a total of 10, maybe? I don't know. This is up to 8. Maybe it includes a 6 and a 2, and then awakens them all to 8. That's probably what it is. When you use a hex skill, the summoned awakened chakra within a certain range will split and be activated as 2 resonates. Resonates. The awakened resonant deals 300% damage 3 times. It can bounce up to 4 times before disappearing. When attacking normal monster, damage increased by 150. And when attacking a single enemy, 45%. Yeah. This doesn't look super impressive. It's 28-second duration at level 25, so probably goes up to 30 seconds, I imagine, at level 30. So you have a whole bunch of 30-second bursts, whole bunch of 180-second stuff, big skills, and then this one at every 30 seconds. And then at 90 seconds, you've got the Death Blossom. Yep. So 2 of these for every 1 of these, for every 6 of these, for every 1 of these, and 1 of these. 1 of these! But yeah, again here 14 seconds, so that's going to be very nice to get your cooldown reduction hat as well. I imagine that's going to be pretty massive. Pretty massive. Substantially huge. Maple achievements. Well, Monster Park. The next theme is Arcane River, Arcane River. These are probably not going to be retroactive, so you're going to have to start all the way through. Bigfoot was a powerful enemy. So are they really releasing achievements for areas that they released like 6 months ago. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, if these are going to be retroactive, that's going to be fine, but I don't know if they will be. Then, skill changes. Here we go. Certain summon skills have been improved so that they are no longer cancelled after exiting Chicken Dance, Eagle Hunting, and Totem Slash. Wait, is Chicken Dance the official name? I thought that was just what I called it. Alleviated an issue with certain skills where the first time casting them after logging in, the client would slow down. The affected skills are as follows: Dominion, Rapid Throw, and Cataclysm. Huh. Lara, Dragon Vein, Traces. This skill has been changed back to its previous specifications from before the December 22nd update. Ah, so when you teleport, it doesn't create a trace there and then teleport you there, because then it's kind of tricky to determine how far you're, really going to be teleporting. Rather than now, if you're teleporting to a trace and consuming it, people know exactly where they're going to end up and when they can use it or not. Apparently people liked it the way it worked before, rather than the new one, so they just changed it back. Okay. Wow, those are all the skill changes for other classes than Khali. Pretty easy to get through all of those. Quest changes, nobody cares. Item changes, my buddy wonky weapons bow attack motions have been improved to be more natural. Amazing. NPCs. The time when Edelstein's NPC Wani can be found in the mansion walls has been increased. Okay, some quest line that nobody does. Might as well make it easier for those people. Sunday Maple logo on the server selection screen and the login pop-up UI have been changed. Amazing. To make it easier to check which effects, titles, chairs, and pets are currently being used by your character, an unequipped icon will now be displayed on the top right corner of the items being used in your inventory and bags. That's pretty nice. The big old white E in an orange box. Okay. Legion attacker effects and attacker occupation effects have been improved so that they are sorted and displayed based on each effect. Private login setting has been improved so that it is maintained until the client is closed. In the character creation screen, it has been improved so that the selecting and clicking and gender are more clearly distinguished. Until we can get rid of gendered characters in this game. They all look alike anyway. Just make a character and dress it up how you want. Hybrid CPU performance improvements to the Maple Laboratory to alleviate the client delay issues that happen on some hybrid CPUs. The feature can only be seen and used on Windows 10 or higher hybrid CPU environments. When option is activated, the MapleStory client will only use the CPU's performance cores. Is that what's happening when my cache up crashes? Crashes my stream? Is that what's happening? I don't even know. Oh, skill error fixes. Never mind. Here's another one. Wait. I should add the skill improvements to then. Hang on. Improvements, skills. With W skill improvements. Tiny as they are for completion's sake. There we go. Wait. Boom. Now we're exactly where we need to be. Fixing issue where skill cooldowns did not apply if you change maps while harvesting. Huh. Fixing issue where the following skills where the buff icons did not disappear when entering content where all buffs were reset. Shadow Smokescreen and Battle Mage's Shelter. What about the buff icon for Eternally Hungry Beast for Arc that shouldn't even exist for 10,000 minutes? Fixing issue of the following skills where if you attacked a big monster with a hit range that was bigger than the attack range, it would not hit. Huh. Phantom Ribreak, Adele's Resonance, and Transcendent classes Transcendent. Oh, that's that new skill, right? Yeah. Fixing where decent advanced blessing from item potential and from V-cores could be used together to stack the max HP and MP effects. Oh man, imagine if a Demon Avenger got like 1,000 more HP. I mean, it probably shouldn't work, but that's such a weird thing. How did they find that? Are there like endgame DAs unironically getting decent advanced blessing hats to get like 1,000 more HP than a line of stat. Like, is that really a thing that people were doing? I don't know. It's good that it's fixed, I guess, but I don't see any kind of use out of that. Fixed an issue with another world's after image where sometimes it would not create after images when targeting monsters at both ends of the map. Inhumane. All right. Fixes. Oh, this is probably mostly quality of life if it's skill fixes and not skill changes. Certain effect would still be applied. Regular skills, skill description changes. Okay, some fixes with petrification. Fix an issue where angelic touch only decreased magic defense. Physical and magic defense rate of monsters, but we discovered that during the remaster we unintentionally omitted the physical defense reduction when changing these effects to angelic touch. Oh. So they weren't giving like physical IED only, or only the magical one. Huh. Okay. Bishop fix, buff slash fix. Cardinal really charge the relic gauge. Okay. Bootmaker's bombardment sometimes did not find enemies properly. True. Flame Wizard Firework sound effects was displayed twice. Unplayable. Arc Charger was registered in a skill macro and used. It could not be deactivated. Shadowbat's Remnant's Bat skill icon has been changed to match the skill effect. Oh, cool. Meow changes. Fix an issue where 4th job Mihail and soul monsters placed as Legion attackers would not use attacking skills. Oh, not great. If you died while using Soul Link, if you use the buff freezer to resurrect after a certain amount of time, Soul Link would not be saved. Fixed. Okay. Soul Link by right-clicking it, the buff icon for party members who were receiving its effects would not be removed. Fix an issue where if Pierre, normal or chaos, placed a hat on you while Sword of Soul Light was active, Sword of Soul Light's effect would be removed. That's not good. That's kind of like Shadow Partner, right? Shadow Partner's being removed when you get hit by one of those hats. Annoying as hell. That's why you always want a dark side, baby. Fix an issue where Swift of Thunder's skill sounds and skill voices overlapped. How does this even get through QA? Fix where if you used Break Return while casting Imperial Breath, other characters would continue to see Mirror casting Imperial Breath. Alright, I don't know how many of these are game-changing. You can no longer use the Sylvidia riding skill while using the 5th job Sylvidia skill. Were they like riding a unicorn that was riding a unicorn? Fix an issue where the elemental ghost 2nd and 3rd after images would appear regardless of whether or not the previous after image were activated. However, after December 22nd update, we confirmed that each after image appeared regardless of whether or not the previous after image was activated. Huh. Demon. Fix an issue where if a demon landed on the ground while gliding, sometimes it would appear to continue to glide to other characters. If you sit on a chair while Demon Frenzy is activated, it will now be deactivated. Aww. I want to be able to kill things while I'm sitting on my chair if they get near me, okay? Fix an issue where if Distortion Field was used while in the air, the skill effect was output awkwardly. Okay, so some of these are... The Guardian of Nova summoned 6th and 15th Kaisers could not track certain monsters. Oh god. Oh, yeah. Well, double check and read up on these if you have some skill issues. If you guys have some class issues and you see them in here and they're actually getting addressed and you think it's a decent fix or a sizable fix for your character, let me know in the comments, because some of these might be very, very specifically to certain characters, and if I don't play the class, I can't tell if it's just a minor, you know, fix and it's not even noticeable, or if it's a decent size quality of life for you guys. Also, some of these things might be stuff that only happened in an update or in a change that might be coming still, right? February 8th, we're still getting quite some skill changes that Korea's already had, and it's possible that the things that they're fixing here are only going to happen or break in 3 weeks. So, you know, if you see something you're like, I don't even know what this is, maybe it's still coming, and then you're going to have to deal with that for like 5 months before it gets fixed. So, you know, or 6 months, probably 5. They tend to do all of the skill changes in the big summer and winter updates at the beginning for GMS and clustered them together. So hopefully they get all of their rebalancing and all of their stuff done before the end of Savior, so that we can get it on day 1 of Savior and get it, you know, instantly. Terrible idiot. Oh, I have my own achievement. Fixed some things to quests. Fixed some stuff with items. Usually if something is very important, Max highlights it or boldens it, so... Fixed an issue, Guardian Angel Slime Normal and Chaos, where sometimes it did not drop the ring. Where sometimes the Guardian Wave would pass through crystal droplets without colliding with them. I've definitely had that, at least sometimes, yeah. Fixed the issue with the boss where they would sometimes disappear. Yeah, I mean, we know. Okay, map changes. Terrain, Choo Choo Island. Fixed ring not dropping. No, JK, JK. JK, JK, LOL, dude. UI changes, achievement. Cash shop. Ooh, wisps. What is this? An étagère full of... God, give me that obesity, dude. I would eat all of this stuff. Is that an Oreo macaroon? Is it like white chocolate, Oreo stuffing, Oreo white chocolate again? I don't even know what that is. I want to eat it. I want to eat all of these things. Even the one that the guy's sitting on, I'll still eat it. 5th Luna Petite pet set has arrived. The Petite Master Time set with Mazurka, Cantabile, and Petite Time. If you collect all 3 pets, you will receive the Fairy Tale Tea Time chair. Oh, that's not a $300 chair, guys. Who's getting it? Like, comment, and subscribe. And more ways of looking like a anemic pastel pajama. Wearing... Oh, I hope it doesn't give you the jitters like this gift does. Now with 3 Parkinson's. Wait, is this like a trading card? Image. Huh. Dude, these characters just look like they're not having any fun whatsoever. And they're like bored out of their fucking mind. I can't believe this is like these are the pictures that like sell these goods to people. And it makes people like, oh, I want to get that. It just looks like people who are just bored as fuck. We're like, can we go? Can we leave? I don't want to. Like that's what it looks like. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just what I see. But Blackpink Moon recolored. Oh, is it? Yeah. If you use the Foggy Celine Celine hair coupon, you receive a Night Celine Celine wig, which is a dark version of the same hair. If you collect all 5 items, you'll receive the Dawn's Resonance face accessory. Oh, it's a face accessory that makes them look like that. Okay. Interesting. KMS and TMS love those styles. Yeah, apparently they do. You know, if it sells, it sells. They clearly know their audience. People who are just bored of dailies, who want to just AFK and Genesis and look like they're bored. Khali's Journey. Khali... Wait. Khali... Oui. Jong? Okay. Clean. No you. Any cuties in the chat? Is it... No. Fuck, where's the emote? This one. Khali's appeared, vowing to take her revenge. Level up your Khali character to receive rewards. Ooh, what do we get for leveling Khali? Give us the stuff. During this event, when you create a Khali character, the terror burning effect will be applied automatically. Once per Maple ID. Ooh, so no deleting and remaking by the looks of it. We're going from, no, you cannot burn new characters, to, yes, you will burn new characters. And you're gonna like it too. Just a Terra burn. Wow. This is like the 3-year-old kid that opens up the gift card from her grandma and looks at it and is like, no money? Like, it's only a Terra burn? Alright, oh, we got a nice little road to the top of the tower of the palace, okay. Probably starting with a pet. Oh, we get yourself as a pet. A little weird. Rare Ultra Burn match. Yeah. So we've got this. We got these weapons. Is it NX? Oh, they're NX weapons for your pet self. Okay. Then we got level 30 equips and some slot coupons. Then we've got a title and we've got some burning gear. Then it gets smaller and smaller as we go. I can't. Okay, open. Okay. You get some probably trade potion. Isn't that a pet box? Trade potion. EXP box coupon. Temporary CRA stuff. Oh, it comes out as 15 stars now? Upgraded. Epic potential. Even stronger title. Symbols. Okay. Nodes. And then growth pot past 200. 3 for 200 to 209. Okay. And then we get... Is it also 3 for 200 to 219 as you keep going? Damn. Oh no, that's just the box that it's in. Okay. 50 more symbols, 50 more nodes, 50 more symbols, and a... That's a unique emblem box, I believe. And then, is there a flame... Is there a fire ring or no? Level 220, 100 symbols, 50 nodes, 2 level up potions between 200 and 229. And then Absolab box or Dominator box, or maybe both? Well, we'll probably see the text in a little bit. And 225, another 50 symbols and 50 nodes. And at 230, you get a big old potion. Is this one past level? Yeah, up to 240, yeah, for free level. And then one experience node. I still don't think they know the value of those things. Like, they're valuable, sure, but like... Going from 50, 50, 50, 50, and then one of these. Gonna be easier to get perm CRA with 15% temp CRA? Definitely, yeah. To give us 16 star instead. Yeah, just to get the weapon attack? That would be nice. That would be nice, yeah. For DA burst, should be used a forbidden contract only if you're going to be dying. Typically, you don't because you want your HP to drop lower, so you get more final damage from frenzy. If you use forbidden contract, your HP will be full, and you get way less final damage. But you know, if it's a difference between dying and not dying, then you want to use forbidden contract. But typically, you want to try to stay alive with frenzy on, but as close to death as possible. Yeah. So level 30 equipment for title, legendary secret box, so that's got the burning stuff in it. Trade potion, time limited 15 star root abyss box set, Mitra double experience coupon, title 50 50 3 potions, 50 20 and then 50 3 growth potions, 50 unique emblem box. Yep. 100 symbols, 50 nodes, 2 growth potions, absolute weapon or dominator dependent box. Okay, so it's either one, either or. 50. Is that lightning? What the fuck? Okay, that's lightning and thunder very close by. 50 selective arcane symbol vouchers, 50 nodes, and then 1 typhoon growth potion and 1 experience gemstone. That's kind of a... I don't know about this one. 1 experience node is always kind of weird. The titles, 30 star, force 10, all stat, 10 weapon, magic attack, 500 HP MP, and the strong one is 15, all stat, 15 weapon, magic attack, 10% boss, 10 IED, 70, 50 HP MP, 10% EXP, 30 arcane power for 30 days. The 15 star and 50 star weapon potential fixed, and untradeable, expired in 90 days. And the Mitra box gives you 10 15-minute double experience coupons, 1 time per week up to 4 times, and when you acquire all of the rewards, the box will disappear. And it's a choose one. Can be put into storage. Aha. Box will expire in 14 days after claiming them. Boxes will expire. Oh, yeah. Okay, both of them will expire, but you can only get one, yeah. The items acquired from the box are permanent and untradeable. The episode weapon box will give you 17 star unique, blah, 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 15 star, yeah, okay. So yeah, again, exclamation mark, Figzolab, I guess. In most situations, you're going to want the weapon. But it's kind of cool as well that if you know the character is strong and you're going to be progressing quickly, maybe getting carries and stuff, that you can take the box out of the character and give it to another character, maybe something you want to turn into a bossing mule or something. You still need the level, past level, I don't know, 140 or something. You can get a flame on it for reduced level, right? So that you can equip it a little bit lower level and get a nice little injection of damage on a low level character. So that's cool that you have that functionality again, not like the hyper burn where you have to pick it on the character. Khali's winds, together with the windbreaker. I like that sand effect. For some reason, it doesn't really look like sand. It looks like sand water bubbles. It looks like sand underwater or something, right? But it's kind of cool. I like it. Because can only be completed if you have reached level 200 on a Khali character. Oh, so more stuff. Even one more thing. Another thing. Every day you must defeat 2,000 monsters within your level range. If you do dailies, that should be pretty easy. To complete the attendance check, the mission will be reset every day at midnight. You can complete the attendance check a total of 20 days, and you will receive rewards on day 5, 10, 15, and 20. Just like this thing shows. Okay. The attendance check is only available one time per Maple ID. Okay, we've got a damaged skin here that looks pretty nice. I'm just never a fan of this effect in front. I want damaged skin customization options and with a UI and everything where you could just go in and customize. Like you want the font to be pretty big, you want it to be small, you want to just slightly change the color, you want it to italicize it, you want to have the thing in front, you want to remove it, you know. Just have some kind of customization options in there. Because there's so many damage skins and so much stuff, but some of them look cool, then some of them have pictures of only the crit or only the non-crit, and some of them don't change colors, and then some of them are fucked, and yeah. Oh, we got a beautiful chair, an effect. Oh, this is not going to be only cosmetic stuff, is it? First attendance gift, Khali name tag, ring voucher, cotton candy, pink bean. Vac pen! Ooh, never mind. I mean, technically cosmetic, but also pay to win. Okay. Zoom in a little bit, go up 60 pages. But yeah, Vac Pet, pause. Pause for this one. Okay, 30-day cotton pink candy. And then the damaged skin, date 10 days. Third attendance gift, Erimos afternoon chair and Khali crest voucher. And then to 20 days one is fourth attendance gift, the Upsilon guard set voucher. What is that? And a maximum growth potion. Okay, but what is the Upsilon guard set voucher? Is it the same set as this, but they already showed it here, and it's not the actual clothes? It's probably just looking like this, right? Like these clothes, I imagine. Why can't we make all the damage skins unit? Yeah, or you like buy an upgrade for it or something. Alright, that's all the Khali stuff, but like a bunch of extra stuff for actually playing one and leveling one. Not just the 200, but also past 200. And 20 days past 200 if you want to get that max growth potion. Interesting, good stuff, good stuff. Let me know if you're going to be leveling a Khali instantly. If you're going to think about maining it, let me know as well. Oh, I just noticed these chandeliers are like upside down wine glasses. That's pretty cool. With like a candle in there, or kind of a electric candle in there. This is a pretty funny chair. People just shish kebab themselves. Giant mushroom mount. Are you supposed to be that big in the mount? Jeez. Giant salt and pepper shaker on your back. Interesting stuff. Okay. Every week a new story will be unlocked. Yes. What do we have? The Pink Beans Happy New Year week. These were the drops that we saw in the videos of the skills for Khali. Whole bunch of it reminds me of, there's some scene in, is it a One Piece thing where they have like all of the little things, and then They get everyone to eat it. Oh yeah, now, right? With the girl with the animal powers that she can control them and shit. She pinches them from her cheek and everything. Okay. Kill monsters near your level, I assume. Rice cakes. You acquire 20 rice cakes. A special Moon Bunny Thief monster will appear, and you can hunt to get an additional 10 rice cakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, checks out. And it's all hidden under the star tab again. I'm not a huge fan. When it's an event where you need to check your progress or check the UI a lot, I'm usually okay with it being an extra icon just on the left side, but I guess they want less clutter. I think these 4 and then possibly a 5 for gift drop is about the most they can do. But when you have to click here and then see a bunch of stuff underneath that to activate and then see there, it's just a little bit too much extra clicking for me personally. But I don't know I don't know if adding everything here is better. It's just going to be a lot of stuff going on. It's just mochi. Oh, they say rice cakes. I don't know, man. They say rice cakes. And, oh, achievement rewards. Oh, you don't have to pay for the pass this time? At least not in this UI. Alright, we've got a 200 rice cakes, 10 double experience coupons for 15 minutes. Ah, double experience, not triple EXP. 400 gives you 2 special medals of honor. 600 at selective 3 event rings of voucher. 800 experience node, and 1000 a maximum growth potion voucher. Again, 1 experience node for 800. I mean, give us at least like 5 or something. Man, damn. Stingy. Stingy motherfuckers. After collecting 1000 rice cakes, you can complete the Wongstrand Happy New Year Encore quest once per day by getting your daily Wongstrand daily coupon stamp to receive your choice of 1 additional reward. A specialty rice cake plus 15% EXP for 30 minutes, or the 15 Allstat, 15, 15, 15, 15 for 60 minutes. Woo! An hour-long boss buff. It was gonna be bossing for an hour, man. Ooh. Additional rewards 1 time per day per Maple ID. Oh, that's pretty nice, though, but... I mean, I hope that this stacks with everything, right? Kind of like the atmospheric effect when you're going to the event map now. Doesn't the One Piece girl pinch Mochi off her cheek? I think so, yeah. And then they eat it, and then she can control them by just crying, right? Then we have Orangemushroom's Secret Week. Wow, these are some high quality drawings right here. This looks like I drew them. Jeez. Minimalist art or something? Got the little apron going on. He's having a good time. Look at him. Alright. You can collect safe tickets while killing monsters near your level. You acquire up to 1,000 safe tickets per day per world with this method. You can also acquire an additional 500 safe tickets when you reach your daily limit of Wongstrand coins. Oh no. Do you get like a guess? Use your safe tickets to try to win prizes in Orangemushroom's Secret Safe or Green's Mushroom Secret Safe. Each day there will be 2 rounds of prizes at specific times. Oh, I know this scroll. That's the level 200 one. Orange and green. Selective 4th to 6th master label box. Luna. 3rd Luna Petite Pets full set voucher. 1 million Maple points. 1st Luna Petite Pets full set voucher. Did you just have to guess like a random code? And if somebody gets it, they just get the shit? Level 222 star enhancement scroll based. 20 billion mesos. Okay. Full sets of vac pets. Another million Maple points. Another 22 star level 200 scroll. Select the 1st to 3rd master label box. Another 20 bill. Another million Maple points. Okay. The smallest... Oh, yeah, the smallest non-duplicate number, yeah. Yeah, so if your guess is like number 1 and no one else guesses 1 as well, then you win. So if you're like, okay, I'm gonna do 500, well then all of the numbers below 500 will have to be guessed. So it's a kind of a mind game. So a lot of people are going to take like random numbers between 0 and 100. But if 10,000 people play, then those are probably all going to get picked. But maybe not. One of them probably won't. Plus in GMS, I don't know. I think in GMS the prizes are going to be way smaller, if they even exist. So only one person can win? For every one of them, one person wins, yeah. So we have a total of 28 winners. But yeah, I'm guessing in GMS we're not gonna get anything near this valuable. I don't think we don't have enough people playing. Oh, EO says to participate, you pay 100 save tickets to guess is the safe's password for the current round. The password can change from 1. Oh no, it is. This is the other. This is the other game. There was one here. Smallest non-duplicate number will come the password for the save. Is it for the next time? Wait. The password can change from 1 to 900. Wait, it's 9,990,000. Jesus. You cannot enter the same password multiple times in a single round. You can participate up to 15 times in a single round, and for each round, you can only participate in a single world. The winner will be chosen among all the passwords entered by players in the world. The smallest non-duplicate number will become the password for the safe. Players who guessed the correct password can claim their rewards through the Wongster and Orange. If there are no numbers that satisfy the conditions, there will be no winner for that round. Yeah, this is like the worst one. It's like, oh, if all the numbers are chosen at least twice, then nobody wins, and just no prize for anyone. That's kind of fucked up. If we can't find a direct winner, then everybody loses. Tough shit. Alright, we got a beautiful mount here. This damage skin looks kind of interesting. Go away, Windows Update. You also receive rewards based on a total number of times to participate. Oh yeah, I had to do that because now I have skills that don't activate. My Ice Lightning's Ice Ball doesn't work. You also receive rewards based on a total number of times you participate. 5 times Plump Orange Mushroom Riding Permanent Voucher. Plump? Excuse you, okay. Orange Mushroom just has curves, okay? Curvy. No one says plump anymore. Bruh. Plus size, maybe, okay. 10 times Orange Mushroom Damage Skin Unit, okay. And then 20 times Orange Mushroom Secret Safe Chair. So you can catch up on yourself. Alright. Big Boned Mushroom. Alright, then we have Yeti Special Delivery Week. Oh god, this is so hard to read. You fucking... That's supposed to be an S, right? Oh, special. Yeah, special. Didiburi. Haha, Didiburi! Special Delivery. Week. Special Delivery Week. Oh my god, I can read Korean. Oh, it says... Yeti. Oh yeah, this is possessive. We. Yeti we special delivery week. Damn. It's easy. Easy read. Okay. Special menu prepared by Yeti. Oh my god. So much stuff, dude. Because they have like a whole event every week. Oh my god. Hell yeah, give me that. You think that's KFC behind this? Copyrighted. They've got a pizza, hamburgers, fried chicken. Yeah, you better chase that food down or I'll eat it all. Oh, there's an ice cream. There's some soft serve ice cream in there as well. Oof, look at that. With a little cone with a chocolate swirl. Just all over the place. Okay, what is it? What is it? Benefits will apply. Elite monsters and champions appearance rate is increased. Pollo Frito and Especia's appearance rate is increased. Flame Wolf experience increased from 100 to 150%. Runes will spawn more frequently and the cooldowns decrease from 15 to 10. Ooh, that's huge. And runes experience buff increased from 100 to 200%. Damn, massive training event. Okay. Big training time. Okay. When you feed monsters within your level range and Yeti's hunger gauge, it will fill up. When it's full, the Yeti will appear to attack monsters in a wide range and give a large amount of experience. Oof. I think hitbox-wise, it almost looks like it's the same as the big chomp skill for Buccaneer. Then just hits everything. Yeti Hungry skill can be activated up to 20 times per day per character. Oh, so again, benefit for training on multiple characters so that you can maximize on that EXP on all of them. When you activate the Yeti Hungry skill 10 or 20 times or on characters within the same world, you can acquire 1 or 2 special delivery coupons respectively through the Wongstrand. You can use special delivery coupons in a map with monsters around your level to summon food monsters that give large amounts of experience for 100 seconds. Ah, so it's like a mini burning event where you can summon extra stuff. With the passives as well. Okay. So it's like a mini haste event. Alright. Players who have activated the Hungry Yeti skill 20 times during the event and have acquired the special delivery coupon automatically entered into the gift icon lottery event where you can win various food items and gift cards. Damn, they're gonna send you some fucking Subway? Alright. Slime's Healing Spa Week. Heating Chupa. Supa? Oh, it's supposed to be an S, I think, even though it's like a healing spa. Alright. Slime is just chilling, alright? Okay, why is there a fucking turkey on your head, bro? Also, how are you balancing a plate on your head when you literally have an appendage over there? You're just gonna slide off. My dude. Coins. You could pay 100 Wongstrand coins to Slime to enter the healing spa. Oh, is this like AFK for leveling and stuff? What is this? Is this a bonk thing? You will level up a certain number of times. Yeah, based on the number of slimes remaining in the spa when the timer runs out. You can level up a total of 1 to 10 times. The chance to level up the maximum number of times is doubled every 3rd time you use the healing spa. Ooh, only characters level 141 to 199 can use the healing spa and can be used up to 3 times per day per world. Aha, so the infinity pool. Okay, okay. And then Waves Challenge Week. Oh my god, so much stuff. This is February 16th to 22nd. When you enter, you have 2 minutes to attack a vegetable monsters. Alright, looks like a Punch King. Alright, we got a salad with is this supposed to be corn? What the fuck is that? I mean, tomato, lettuce, egg. What are these two supposed to be? Carrot? Is this a carrot chop? Because it's like lighter in the middle. But then what's that then? French fry? I don't get it. What salad is this? It's got a happy mushroom in the middle that's still alive. Get it out of there. Up to 1,500 points per day. A mushroom? No, that's that. That's a mushroom. 500 Wongstrand coin vouchers at 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,500, and a 5,000 salad master chair. Oof. And then Chemdy's minigame week. Oh my god, Chemdy, you got a little something on your face, bro. If those are wontons. Waddington? Wonton. A wonton? Without a G? Oh, they're basically dumplings? I don't think so. Offline Wongstrand visit. Wait. What was Chemdy doing? Chemdy's minigame week has reopened. Participate in various minigames and exchange your dessert points for Wongstrand coins. Alright. For information, see the last post. You go watch the last post. Oh, we already went over this. Use of all the minigames. Oh, yeah, the rushing thing. All these minigames, damn. Okay, cool. Then we have offline Wongstrand visit. The real-life Wongstrand will be open from February 24th to February 26th. The restaurant will be in Gangnam, and you can even meet Chef Wonky and manager Mike. Based. You can enter to win the chance to eat at the restaurant alone or with one other person, and all the food is free. Dude, that's actually really cool. Yo, fly me in again to LA, okay? I'll go eat with Nexon employees. Based. On the MapleStory YouTube channel, you can watch some videos of Wonky learning to cook and some content creators trying out the food. That's pretty interesting. It's gonna be like a 25-minute video. No, only 20 minutes. It's
용사 뉴비 금강연아입니다. 안녕하세요.
standard.
네, 이렇게 네 분을 초대하신 이유는 저희가 이번에 옹스토랑을 확장 오픈을 하기.
Wait, we know this guy, don't we? Wasn't this the guy who like 25-starred his Arcane Umbra and test server after he like one-tapped to 23 to 24 and then boomed to 24 to 25 and in test server he one-tapped to 24 to 25? Isn't that this guy? I feel like it's that guy, unless I accidentally did a racism. My bad, dude.
보시고 결정하도록 하죠. 네. 냄새 좋죠, 지금.
Ooh. What the hell is that? What the hell is the jelly, dude? These look like fucking dish soaps.
그런 맛있는 등갈비찜을.
Is he making like Tide Pod noodles? What the fuck is going on?
찍히는 그 칭호의 그 옵션들이
팀적인 이제 이번 옹스토랑 이벤트의 주안점이었던 것 같습니다.
와, 다 됐나 보다. 와, 색깔 봐.
와 뭐야?
Oh, that's it. Is that in kimchi?
돼지갈비다.
냄새만 맡아도 무슨 맛인지 아실 것 같죠?
He's got all splatters of
리본 돼지예요.
네, 이렇게 해서 매운 리본 돼지.
정말
kimchi ribs or something?
굉장히 놀랐어요.
I think the guy on the right has a 24-star Dreamy Belt on official server.
끝에 먹으니까 괜찮아.
This guy?
이팬 거줘요 진짜.
24-star Dreamy Belt? What the fuck, dude?
진짜 말씀하신 단짠 있어요.
That's some nasty stuff. Lady Blair's Dream Express Cash Shop Transfer. KMS actually getting it. He's the #1 Adele in KMS. Oh damn, base. All right, and then Sunny Sundays, which a lot of times people in GMS don't know this, but in Korea they don't know all their Sunny Sundays. They just have to find them out as the week goes on. Like on Monday, they know what that Sunday's Sunny Sunday is, and that's it. He's a Giga Whale, like King Giga Whale. Well, the problem or the situation with people who spend that much money on the game is they're almost always content creators, right? So they get like donations and stuff from people, and all of their money goes back into the game to whale in it. So essentially what happens with these accounts is that you have someone at the helm who definitely decides where the money goes, but what essentially you get community accounts are just funded by whole communities. MapleStory also have similar Sundays since Ignition. Yeah, the main thing is that for the winter and the summer events, we typically are copying the Sunny Sundays these days. Some very small changes, but in general, you can never say, or you can't say we're always going to just copy what they have, because we still have different content coming out at different times with different delays, right? We have 4.5, 5 months, 1 year delays. So some of the stuff will just not be able to release immediately at the same pace, and there's just going to be some redistribution of Sunny Sundays. But we always have patch notes. Check the patch notes, look at the Sunny Sundays, and as always, all of the patch notes, however big they are, we'll go over them on stream when it comes live to GMS, and we'll always have the exclamation mark events calendar where all of the events will be laid out, and direct links to the patch notes will be visible so that you can always go and get some extra information immediately, and stuff like Sunny Sundays, all that stuff will be on there when that happens. But yeah, that's probably going to be June or like mid-June or something like that, so it's going to take a while. What's the percentage to hit 24%, like 3%? 2%. 3% from 22 to 23, 2% from 23 to 24, and 1% from 24 to 25. But there's also like I think a 30% chance to boom or something. So it's pretty massive. Do I have anything that's 22 here? I can show. Oh, that's not the right button. This one is only 21. Oh, I must have my my CRA is 22, right? Yeah. So it's 3% chance, and then 77.6% chance to fail and drop. Oh yeah, 19.4% chance to boom. So, you know. Not great. Not great odds. Also, past 22 stars, you don't get stat anymore. You only get weapon attack. The weapon attack goes up, but there's no stat anymore. So the amount of damage you gain from 22 to 23 is lower than from 21 to 22, and way more risky. So for most people, it just doesn't make any sense to go for. Feeling lucky? Tap it. Tap, 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 tap. All right. Well, hopefully this gave you guys a good outlook and a good update and some insight on what to look forward to in about 6 months. So this, for Korea, this is their second part of their update. And Korea tends to go 3 or even 4 big updates, right? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. GMS tends to cluster them together to at most 2 updates. So what we'll probably see is we'll see one update that has all of the balance stuff for classes and everything, and that has Khali in it, but then Khali won't be released until like a month or 2 months or something into the first update, or like a month and a half. And then we'll have the second update, and then probably with the boss or the area then trickled in. Just like now we have the second update has Odium, but it's only going to come in like the end of January when the whole event is already ending, just after the first week of February is over, right? So barely 2 weeks before the end of the whole event. That's most likely what's going to come. But again, big patch notes will probably be released. Already looking forward to the CM is probably already Vera's already starting working on these patch notes because it's going to be a while before those are done. But yeah, let me know what you found interesting and your thoughts on the new class Khali, what you're going to do with that. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in about 6 months with the same patch notes, but then for GMS specifically, okay? All right, thanks for watching. Bye.